Welcome to Home Cinema and Tech Review. In this video, I'm excited because I purchased myself a speaker. This is a hard-earned cash personal purchase, Soundcore X600, and it's Motion series. I think it's one of the most interesting devices people might be skipping out. I purchased this because I'm going to hopefully create a tutorial because I'm going to use this in my personal home cinema setup, one of the setups that I will hopefully create as soon as I can. So you're seeing a couple of speakers, two big speakers and also two small speakers around the edges, and on the top there is another speaker that you can see here, and there will be a spatial audio sound. So they are using I guess kind of like their own magic to it. They're really enhancing the audio with the spatial audio, but this speakers is going to change the way you think about it. And I'm going to give you a detailed samples with the Zoom HN recorder, so you'll get a clear idea when you use your headphones or earbuds. But this section will be recorded with my PGI Mini, I suppose, mic Mini. So in the upcoming section, don't worry, the audio quality will increase a lot when the details are going to be happening. This video will be two sections. I will use generic sounds without a copyright issue, but in the end I will create a dedicated section and upload it as an unlisted file, so you can hear cello, guitar, trailer style acoustics and different examples like a water drop, kind of like depth audio of it. What I want to say in the beginning, I will give you my full conclusions. The specs will be written on the screens. I think the specs are not everything. This is a 50-watt device with a waterproof and it's fully metal. You're going to see every bit of detail in the box opening section, so I'm not going to talk about that. But the positivity of this device, price is good compared to what it delivers. Clarity is even better than 2 or 3 times more expensive devices. I'm talking about Marshalls. I'm talking about GBLs. I've used early like Soundcore Partycasts, and they are still I'm using the 80 and 160 watts for outside setups like boats and also camping and stuff. Those are powerful speakers, but this is exciting. There's a difference between a powerful, boombox and the clarity, hi-fi, and exciting sound. And this is clarity, exciting, and on a budget level. It's pretty, I think it's kicking ass. That's simply put it on. I don't know if I'm being unpolite, but this is kicking a lot of products out in the league. Not just of its own price leagues, but probably 2 times, 3 times more expensive devices. This is kicking their, those products in a different levels. So I wasn't expecting. I had tingled all around when I listened a couple of different samples, and I thought it was just me that gets excited about it. And I told a couple of the friends in the studio, I asked them like, what do you think about it? They told me the same thing. They've never heard such a depth audio for small and compact device like this. So if you're thinking about the Marshall, think again. If you're thinking about GBL, think again. This is not a sponsored video. I purchased myself. I looked to the net. I looked to the other reviewers as well. And I want to put my taste of review. And hopefully in the upcoming videos, I will create a cinema setup based on this, because I think a lot of people are missing the chance how these pretty good hi-fi Bluetooth devices could help to create a home cinema setup, not in the compact, not just only for the compact way, but more usable and better depth way. And I will try to increase my audio quality by purchasing a couple of additional microphones to my Zoom H8. So without further going deep on my ideas, I want you to watch the video with earbuds and headphones. This next section will be 2 separate parts. For the sake of the copyright problems, I've created one section for you in this video, so you can hear different sound samples with on and off spatial audio. But I also recorded cello, acoustic guitar, and also like water drops, kind of like depth of the sounds. All those sound samples will be recorded with Zoom H8, but I will upload them separately because of potential copyright issues. So you will listen copyright free section here, and potential copyright issue section as an unlisted file if you want to go deep and understand what this device can do or can't deliver. But let me just tell you, recording device might not be doing justice to this, because when you go far away, okay, since this device has 2 speakers on the front, 2 at the corner and 1 on the top, when you go further away, audio depth really increases. And the last thing that I want to talk about this, the build quality is fully metal, and you're going to see the close-up sections, but this underneath handle, you're going to see it again with the close-ups, but it feels like a 60s Mustangs. I don't know if you ever been in a Mustang, an old wooden steering wheel car, because I'm a car enthusiast guy. So these extrusions and intrusions really makes you feel like a classic design on a metal and CNC perfection. So build quality, I wasn't expecting this. The spatial audio, I wasn't expecting this level of increase on the depth and the quality and the clearance. So you have to listen to it. Just not only take my word for it in the beginning, but if you are looking for a portable, waterproof, outdoor and indoor, because take a look at this. I'm staying away and I'm going to rotate this table. This is a beautiful device, however you look at it, and there are different colors. If I remember correctly, this was the anthracite one. There's a green version, lighter green. There's a lighter blue, I remember, and I've seen on the net probably a white version too, like a fully black. So all these things will create a different suitability on your home and furniture. But I think this one will suit my home perfectly. You know by now the furniture at home. If you're watching the channel, just subscribe for the efforts and like the videos if you can, and just say hi. You can ask the questions, but I will create, I promise, if I can, if I'm healthy enough, I will hopefully, inshallah, create a content just to create a cinema setup based on this product, because it will be way better than you think. And I will teach probably a lot of stuff in that video. I made a couple of early videos about this, but with this, it will be probably different. I will also have to upgrade my recording setup with 3D recording microphones to get you this spatial audio and ambience audio. So without further ado, just take a look at this Soundcore Motion X600 audio quality, and let me know what you think about this under the comment section. As always, until the next video, bye from Home Cinema and Tech Review, and I will be leaving you with X600 from Soundcore, audio and box opening, details, and etc. Let me just go back again. Yeah, this is a cool device. I'd like to shot a small section how I can sync it. I hit the Bluetooth button and I see Soundcore Motion X600. And it says pair with Soundcore 600. And that's about it. We're good to go. But if you install the app, it will increase the availability of how you can use this device and spatial audio. So we're going to continue through testing. I'd like to show you another section where the Soundcore Motion X600 connected. It says save the device for your blah blah account for more quickly to connect to your other devices. So if you got like TVs, projectors and smart devices that uses built-in Android, if I save it to that account for my Google account, and it will sync up much more easily because it's already known device if it's in the same similar area, if you got your Bluetooth open probably. So that's about it. I'd like to show this menu, and I'm just covering up my own account. So we're going to save and continue because I will be probably using this for a long time. Let's save it. And it says right after that, again, Google Play to download the app. Let's download the app. Install. And we'll be ready in a second. Soundcore app, 217 megabytes. It will download quite fast, as you can see, and then we're going to continue through the settings and what we can do with it with the app. Okay, we are here for adding a device. Allow it. It'll probably find out because it is already synced with Bluetooth. So as you can see, the app is right now giving us the details. So take a look at what we have here. When we hit here, grant access to clipboard,
Read your clipboard order to recognize EQ passphrase. You can change the access settings. Okay, accept it. So other than that, button brightness high, auto power of 20 minutes. We could do it probably 10 minutes, I suppose, if we forget to play something. And just from the startup, let's check if there is an update. Your device is already updated. Sound mode, what do we have? Preferred audio quality, LDAC. Codec is enabled, will increase the power consumption. You may occasionally experience connection instability on some environments if you want to extreme quality. And combined audio connection quality, this is right now in the combined mode. We will take a look at what kind of a difference does it make. And other than that, when we hit back, so Soundcore signature, it says equalizer. Let's hit here. We got extra bass, voce, treble boost, and balanced. So other than that, when we hit here, you are going to see the difference of tone mapping here. You get an idea. And when you go to custom, log into your account to ensure your equalizer profiles are not lost when you change your phone. So I will log in if I needed to in this section. We have logged in, and as you can see, we got the full band that we can play however we like. And when we record that custom equalizer, we are good to go. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go back to presets, and bass up right now is on. I'm not going to do anything additional. Other than that, as you can see, all the things that we can do is here. So you can have custom profiles and audio leveling, and when you hit play, and there you go. When you hit, of course, the power off, it will probably close off, and you are watching the battery level right here, but I don't think it's very helpful. It's not showing the full percentage. Can we see the full percentage somewhere? Let's take a look. Button of brightness could be medium, not high. When I want to, disconnect and user manual, that's about it. So the menu is over. Let's test this thing. Before diving deep to the sound quality of Soundcore Motion X600, I'd like to show you the playlist that I'm going to go through in this section, but we're going to use the Zoom H8. This is a kind of expensive recording device with a condenser mic, and it has also many different microphone types. I will purchase a couple of them for recording more depth and spatial or surround atmospheric sounds, where when you play an audio, you will when you get your earbuds on headphones. In the test section, definitely get your earbuds on headphones to understand the bass and the spatial audio and how it changes the audio. I'll try to do my best for recording. So this is a 120-degree stage right now. Two microphones are angled like 45 degrees to each other. I can narrow it down by rotating like 90 degrees, but for the purpose of this video, I want to get a wider range of audio, how it spreads. But I will put the recording device probably around 40 centimeters or 50 centimeters distance from the speaker, so you'll get a clear idea of the audio quality. But try to focus on audio quality instead of the amount. I will check the levels from this screen, so none hopefully will be clipped. But technically, you should be focusing on the quality. In the future videos, hopefully I will upgrade this setup with additional microphones. We got 8 microphones set up. That's why it's called H8 and from Zoom. So I'm going to show you one more thing. This is a home cinema and tech review channel. If you haven't subscribed, just hit the button, please. And when you go to the playlist, there will be 2 sections of this video. First section will be listed because this NCS is copyright free, but my early video list for testing musics created from different samples, and you will have a clear idea what kind of effect this device can do. And I will also include some of the DTX like this movie sounds, because I will use this setup combined with my smart projectors, and I will create probably a separate guide video. You're missing a lot of chance with these devices. You probably missed that out. I made a couple of guides and tutorials early in the channel. Let me know what you think about this topic. And you're going to hear all this additional section could be potential copyright issue for the channel. So I'm going to create unlisted video. If you haven't heard all of the stuff from these playlists, probably there will be dedicated video under the description of this video and as a fixed comment if you want to go further and listen to the samples of this device. So let's get started with copyright-free tips, musics, and try to find out how it's performing. This is going to be the second take where we start the sound recording, because I realized it just comes with spatial audio on, which is a nice thing because the audio is way better, but I'm going to show you the different spatial audio on, off, and bass on and off. Right now the bass logo is already on, I suppose, so we're going to look at different settings while I play. So first of all, what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit record here for syncing, and I'm going to play from the video list. Let's begin.
Là sáng xưa rơi rụng ôm nỗi sầu thầm lặng hương sắc hoa sạch bàn mặc kệ gió mây ngàn đôi biết đi về đâu trôi theo áng mây phiêu bờ ai đâu lòng
In this moment, I would like to really say that spatial audio really changed a lot of stuff, but I don't know if you're getting it perfectly clear. But while I listen to it with my ears open without the earbuds, I'm hearing a lot more ambient sound, and it's just evolving around me. The audio really follows me all around. I didn't expect that. I don't know if this microphone setup could capture it. Maybe I will have to upgrade the setup. I will eventually, but I want to clear that out. It might not be the best experience. I'm trying my best to deliver. So I'm going to keep playing some other alternatives. Let's hit another button. Another game music, NCS Kawaii mix, it says. Let's start doing this. So this section is normally enough for majority of examples without a copyright issue. Welcome to the box opening section, where I am more excited than you are, because this is going to be probably one of the last sections that you watch. This is my small knife I use to open box, and this is Soundcore by Soundcore Motion X600 high-res spatial sound. which is the magical part of this device if you ask me. 50 watts of room filling, 50 watt sound, 12-hour playtime, and IPX7 waterproof. I'm not going to use it outside because I think this is a pretty elegant device. I want to use it indoors, but knowing it's durable, it's also another plus. High-res audio wireless and high-res audio. So at the back, what do we have? We have every bit of logo at the back, and we got, as you can see, the glowing effect. We got on top a protective layer, which I'm going to peel off in a second, which makes it more exciting because this, like, people love this sort of stuff coming out, I suppose. And opening a box gives you a certain amount of smell and experience, different experience, I guess. So all the languages and USB Type-C cable, and that's about it. App Store and Google Play. Apps on the top, we got somewhat of a, as you can see, Soundcore logo, which is, by the way, glossy effect. And this is an outer box. It's going to come out. Whoa, nice. So we got a matte finish here. And also, this is a glowy effect. Here at the back, we don't have. This is going to be popping out like car hood, I suppose. But I'm going to lay it down because it says, let's do it from here, I guess. So it's going to come out. But let me just show you from the side. Okay, because I need to redo it so you can have a clue. This is like a car hood. I'm going to take the first piece out. So I'm going to do, when you open this up, it goes like this. Same thing happens to Soundcore Nebula X1 Pro high-level projector that I reviewed in the channel, like with different videos. So very sturdy, heavy, solid device, even by touching it. It's a metal device. I need to cut this out to make it at least better. Whoa. Whoa. I wasn't really expecting this much of a, well, I was expecting a little bit, but feeling is great. And since this is a hard-earned purchase, I spend my own money in a correct way, I guess. So we got at the bottom piece, let me just show you that piece here, under here, this place. We got user manual, quick start guide, kind of, I guess, caution, user manual, and the Type-C cable that we are going to be probably using. Let's take this because it'll be harder. But I've had similar cables from Anker, and around the corners this is looking good quality cable, but not extremely long. So I will probably use my own cables. Let's just get the angle a little lower now. So this is the box. So I'm going to take all this aside, but before that I want to show you side action. So you really understand how this device works. So 2 main speakers and at the top speaker and 2 side speakers. So you got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish. So we're going to dive deep off the settings, what we can achieve with the sound sampling of this device. But before that, let's just take a look at this. Just rotate the camera and get it in front of us like this. So first thing is first, fully metal, very cold. When you touch it, you feel the handle is cold. By the way, if you haven't noticed, let me just try to show it to you. Okay. Do you see this line where the handler has this sort of like intrusions and extrusions going in and out? Like a drill, or if you know the cars from 60s, the 70s and 80s, if you love to drive cars with a wooden steering wheel, you know the feeling. They have some sort of like texture at the back so you can hold the wheel better. This really improves the grip and also very premium look of the device. On the top corner we got the Soundcore logo here, and again Soundcore main logo in the center. Let's just get it closer. I think it's very, very good build quality. So this has some sort of textile feeling other than the rest of the metal casing, and everything feels good. Yeah, the button has some sort of, yeah, and we got the boom, 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 boom. I think we're going to get used to this sound because these things are getting better and better from Anker, and since I purchased it with my hard-earned cash, I can speak more freely than probably anyone. So Soundcore Motion X600 at the bottom. We got 4 feet, but even the feet are not just straight flat. There is a design element, as you can see, like intrusion and extrusion. Design language continues. So at the back, we got again fully metal, very cold to touch, solid back, and Motion X600. Everywhere we got details, and that shows the build quality, input and aux. So other than that, we don't have too much of stuff to talk about. So we're going to dive the testing, but I really like from all the corners, but let's take a look at this spatial harmony. And here we have high fidelity audio. So I think all the details that makes this speaker also very suitable for my home setup, and it will be looking very good with furniture. The main problem of portable speakers is they are most of the time lacking design, coolness of it. Like this really could fit many environments. There's a white version, I guess. There's a black. This is, I guess, gray-ish or anthracite. And there's a blue. If I remember correctly, I will put the colors in the screen in the editing, but I really felt this is a solid metal, pretty good build quality. And even the mesh really looks good from the close-up. I don't know, the camera is could pick it up or not, but you're seeing all the bit of details. It's like an iPhone finish, like a CNC mastered finish. There is no mistake by any connection. Something physical like this, I know I'm talking a little bit more, baby, but for this level of product, for this level of price, with a solid metal case, really made me feel like I made the right purchasing decision. And probably you heard the sound test already if you come to this stage. So this section is over. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, like the videos, hype them if you can. This is probably the last section. If you watch this video, thank you for watching until the end, with being patient with me, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye from Home Cinema and Tech Review. And you can always ask the questions about the products that I personally use. This is probably will last long than my other portable speakers and sound setups. And I will probably create a guide based on devices like this, again, because I think people are missing a very good opportunity here. So, bye from now. Home Cinema and Tech Review.